Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have the pleasure to have the legendary Joyce Bell here. She lent me her gorgeous canvas to create this makeup look for you. I think it's a fun holiday makeup. I hope you enjoy the makeup look. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. The first product I'm going to use is the Tatcha the Kissu lip mask. This is a hydrating lip mask. It can be used as a sleeping mask or just a regular lip balm. This is a vegan formula. The next product I'm going to use is La Mer the Eye Concentrate. This is very hydrating eye cream for all skin type. It helps to fight dryness and dark circle under the eye area. Very hydrating. I love this eye concentrate. And they do have this little ball in here. It's kind of cooling. It helps to depuff the eye, which I like. Or you can just use your finger. The next product is also from La Mer. It's the Regenerating Serum. This is anti-aging serum that helps the skin to renew and delaying aging. You like that word, no, Joyce? It does help niacinamide and micro broth. This is one of their best selling product. It's amazing. And also it's parabens free. And you see how I do is I just press into the skin gently like this. You can rub any way you want, but I think, be delicate to skin is very, very important. You agree, Joyce? It smells great. Yeah. The last product is La Mer the Moisturizing Soft Cream. This is the lighter version of the original cream. It's still the same. It's very hydrating, it's nourishing, it's fantastic under makeup. You also have to use some on the neck, chest, anywhere, everywhere. Like I said, give some love to the skin. Give a little massage, a little facial. For the complexion, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first product I'm going to use is the Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Color Corrector. This is the peach color. And the second product I'm going to use is the Hermes Plain Air Natural Enhancing Complexion Balm. This one have SPF 30. That's why I didn't use SPF after the skincare, but you should always use SPF before you use foundation. And then the last product is the La Prairie Skin Caviar Complexion Perfect Concealer. The shades I'm using number 3. To start, I use a little bit color corrector around all these eye area because I want to brighten the area a little bit. Around the nose. So this color corrector is medium coverage, but to me it's more light coverage. It's very sheer. It does have a radiant finish and it's very hydrating. For the Hermes plain air natural enhancing balm. To me, this is more like a tinted moisturizer. This is help to tone enhancing complexion balm, and it's very natural finish and hydrating, and it does come in 12 shades. And the thing is that like Joy have really amazing skin. I don't want to put like a KK foundation on, so to me this is like a tinted moisturizer, have SPF in there, and a little bit you see that just even her skin out just gorgeously. Joy, what you normally use on your face normally every day? Do you wear much makeup or?
Always put the eyebrows.
Okay.
And always put my red lips.
Yeah.
And a little bit of concealer on my snoz, my little nose. Yeah. And occasionally some mascara, but I think less is more.
Yeah.
You know, unless, you know, you're going out or whatever.
And you can see that you can, by the way, you can use this with finger as well. This is more like a really sheer tinted moisturizer, but I use with a brush, but you can use a finger. Do you apply your face and your makeup with like finger or brush, or what you normally do?
I like those little spongy thingies.
Yeah, sponges, easier, right?
Yeah, or you know, with the little wands that you put on your nose, and then, but generally a finger.
Yeah, but you do like to wear makeup, right?
Oh, absolutely. No, I do.
Yeah,
I do. It's I think as you get older, the color in your face fades.
Yeah.
And you need to put some color back.
You know what? I'm glad what you just said, because a lot of people think when you're older, you shouldn't wear too much color, but you should, because when the older you are, the more color you lose in. So you actually need to add a lot of color back in there. That's gonna stay youthful always, you know? So.
Plus it's fun.
Yes, exactly. You can see that this is really hydrating and it's really beautiful. So you can use with a finger and you just blend it out easy like this. And it just gives you a nice, you know, even coverage, but have SPF at the same time.
SPF is
important.
Is critical.
Yes. I know, I keep saying that. I usually not use SPF on camera before, because I thought, oh, okay, we're gonna film it and we're gonna take it off, but now I have to include in there just because people was like, why don't we use SPF? And I do, and I really encourage people to do that. That's why we show on camera as well. So, but this is, to me, it's more like SPF with a tint, so it's really beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah. I think this is a fantastic tinted moisturizer. I mean, they call it a balm, but I mean, to me, it's like a tinted moisturizer. It's great sunscreen in here. So people should try it up for sure. For the concealer, this does give you moisture while correcting and even out the dark circle. This is very important. I mean, the older you are, the more moisture you need on the skin. That's hydration important. So, you know, just keep that in mind. All the products you should use, you know, even moisture or hyaluronic acid in there, or any kind of thing that just keep the hydration is important. It's very good for you. These help to reduce puffiness. It does have medium coverage and it's very lightweight. So how long have you been modeling now, Joy?
Oh my goodness.
You want to talk a little bit about your career?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to take my time with concealer so you can just chat away with, share with people about your career. Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be a nurse or a ballerina, and that didn't happen, and I started modeling in Australia.
Oh, okay.
And in those days, you didn't have to be 15. Yeah, I worked there and was taught the ropes by incredible hair and makeup artists in Australia, and I was going to be a social worker, so it wasn't exactly I wasn't the cheerleader type.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. I mean, you know, I've been all over the world.
Yeah.
You have to explore places on your own, and just being thrown into an environment for people from all over the world, and clearly, as you can see, you know, you get to know them very well when they're in your face. And then the artists that you work with, whether it was Italy or London or here in New York or Chicago or Australia or Japan, I mean, to be exposed to that sort of talent and artistry and design It was my education. It's like a university of life. And, you know, situations where you'd be on a modelling set and nobody spoke English. You better be sure that you learnt the right words to say. You'd learn phrases. Everywhere you went, you say, you know.
But you act as well, no?
Yeah, I did very well with TV commercials here, and because I like playing with accents and stuff. And you know, I've been on a soap opera, Another World.
Oh.
I was a vixen, and you know, I was always cast as a vixen or a mum or edgy fashion. But you know, end of the day, you're still an Aussie.
And you guys can see right now is that I put a little concealer right here because Joy have a little bit more deep set eyes around here, so I want to brighten everything up that area instead just, you know, you see I put color corrector first and now I put the concealer there. I want to bring us really brighten up that area before I even do eyeshadow later on.
That's good to know.
Light bring everything forward, dark everything back. So since it's already deep set in there, if you keep the area dark, it will look even darker. So that's why I want to really brighten up the area first.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The next product I'm going to use is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiant Setting Powder. And I know a lot of people say, oh, the older you are, you should shy away from powder, but the technology nowadays is very different. I mean, all the powder is so fine that you can't even see anything. It's very undetectable. And this is talc-free formula. It's mattify and smooth and blur. It does have a light coverage. It's really beautiful. I'm also going to use a little pad like this and I'm going to add a little more powder to certain area. Like I say, the reason I'm doing this for people to see that like the powder nowadays is not like it used to be, and it does actually help to blur out the fine line and anything like that, so you don't have to worry about too much. And either for the makeup to last, you still have to use some powder.
Especially if you're going between air conditioning and non-air conditioning places.
Yeah. You see how amazing her skin look? It's just like it's airbrush. I'm going to use Gucci bronzer, the Sun-Kissed Glow bronzer. Just give a little definition, just mainly on the perimeter of the face. This one is natural finish. It does contain hyaluronic acids in there. Like I said earlier, all the product you should use, it should have some hydration. Doesn't matter powder or cream, I think it's great. This is a long wear formula. What your tips? You have amazing skin like for you right now.
Actually, bronzers are terrific because, you know, I've always liked to have, you know,
a little sun kiss, right?
Precisely.
Yeah. But see your tips why your skin is so amazing at this age right now. So
lots of sleep, but moisturize. And also, I have never, I can't remember the last time my face actually got really sunburnt.
Well, I think that's the number one tips for sure.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
And I love the outdoors.
Yeah, but you cover your face with sunscreen and everything.
Oh yeah.
No? Yeah.
Always, like first thing in the morning before you even put your clothes on, get out of the shower, cover yourself in sunscreen.
Yeah.
Well, not like a mummy, but you know.
For eyebrow, I'm going to use two products from Hourglass Cosmetics. The first one is the Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil. I think it's ash blonde. And the second one is the Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel Shape Blonde. All the product, we're gonna list everything on description box if you didn't catch the name, what I'm saying. Joy eyebrow, you see, is pretty light. So you can really create any shape that you want, really. you can get away with that. That's the amazing part about when you have light eyebrow or light lashes, you become a chameleon that you create any kind of makeup, which is amazing. For me, it's like nothing is better than that. If someone has so much color already, that's when you have to follow what they have. But when someone have lighter color like this, you just create magic any way you want. So you can see that the shape, the eyebrow, Joy, so it starts from here and they go up the arch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the shape slightly a little bit. This is just for fun for camera. She doesn't have to change the way anything at all. But I'm gonna do the eyebrow a little more straighter, because the reason I'm trying to do is I don't want to make the deep set eye so prominent, so I can lift everything up a little bit. So I think it gives the illusion of more coming out forward a little bit more. So this is the brown micro sculpting pencil, and it's really tiny like this. You can create any hair stroke you want. And you see that the eyebrow right here, but because it's so light, I'm gonna start from here up a little bit. So the shape is pretty natural. You can use a lighter shade as well, but I just want the eyebrow to have a little definition. So I'm not gonna keep it too light. And you see that, go with really gentle hand. You don't want to go too, heavy, and because it doesn't draw as natural as the way you do it with a gentle hand. So it will be something like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I think this is just a great shape on Joyce. You can see that the way I do it, I just cheat all the way up just because her eyebrow is so light that you can't even tell that I was cheating, but her eyebrow actually down here now, and I just lift it up. And I think it's just like a great trick that you do it. And she liked the shape. She see herself on the screen.
Certainly is.
And the next product I'm going to use is the Tristan Foy eyeshadow primer. This one I use a little bit lighter color. The reason because I want to do again brighten up that area again. Like everything just brighten up for me in this area. So I'm going to use a little bit of the brighter color. And then I just filled in the eyeshadow primer as well. And I use the brow volumizing fiber gel just to set the brow a little bit. For the eyes area, I'm going to use these three products. The first product I'm using is Lisa Eldridge Seamless Collide Eye Pencil Renaissance Gold. And the second product is the Byredo Mascara. It's the volumizing one. And the third one is a new palette. I just got it from Hermes Beauty. I accidentally just dropped them. So it broke a little bit. So I only have a little bit of light color, and we just saved some there. But I love the, these more neutral or brown shades. I still want to use them. So these shades I'm going to use, and a little bit of light color we have down there. But I think these are going to be really beautiful with the red lips color. To start, I'm going to use a little bit of the long wear liner. And what I'm going to do, I just do mainly the inner upper waterline. Okay. Same thing on this side. Remember, this is long wear. It does give enough time to play, but it's better to do one eye at a time. And then I do a little bit right here. So this is like a golden brown color, but it's just beautiful shades. It's not too harsh. I think it's a beautiful shades on light skin. And if you want very neutral soft color, use it on a deeper skin as well. But I just love this shade. This has very rich pigment. It's a soft coat formula, but it's long lasting. You see that the depth I give mainly from the outer part of the eye. I don't want to add too much dark color there. And just, you can blend it out a little bit, but the majority of the depth is going to be from the outer part of the eye, because I want to give the eye quite lifted. Remember what I'm doing right now is that I go past the brow bone a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Next, you can use the same blending brush, and I use a lighter color here. This one I'm going to do on the lower lash line. I'm not gonna do eyeliner there, but I'm just gonna go a very soft smoke on the bottom lashes line. So I do a little bit there. This ombre Hermes eyeshadow is quite beautiful. The card is inspired by silk fabric, so it's various finish in one palette. It is refillable. The case is refillable, I mean, so you can take this out and you can buy different shadow. And I only have one shot here, but they have 6 different ones.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like they have 6 of them, they come out with 6 different, but I only have one of them, so this is the only one I have. But all the shades really beautiful. Let's see. You see that it's just really beautiful. So what I'm gonna do next is the same shades. And I put a little bit in the inner part here. Not on the way up here, just on the inner part, but right there. Right here. And then you're gonna use a different brush with the darker color here, and mainly from the outer part. And then you're gonna blend it up here a little bit. Just blend it up a little bit. And you can see Joy's brow bone pretty high right here. So instead adding light color, I will add more these shades here, because I think it's give you that more balanced illusion. It keep everything illusion. I mean, keep light here, keep it deeper here, so it's more flat, look more flat eye. So you see what I'm gonna do right now. I put a little bit of the shadow there. Just very little, you see that? And you can clearly see one side, the other side, the eyes, the shape is gonna look slightly different already. here. Remember, I apply the color mainly on the brow bone here. The dark color, I mean, this shades here, not the lower part. And then you can use the same brush. You can the lighter color in here. So I put a little bit lighter color in there. I'm gonna curl Joy lashes. And then I add 10 layers of lashes. I'm just joking. Yeah. She doesn't need it. And I'm gonna add 2 coats of mascara. This is volumizing and curling mascara. It's humidity resistant, and it does help to curl the lashes pretty well as well. It's also vegan formula. I just want everyone to follow what I explained earlier about the eye. So the difference I just do is just like instead light here, I do it darker, I do lighter there, than what we normally do. So the best way about eye shape is we have to really look at the face, look at the eye shape before you do makeup, because a lot of time people just start doing it without studying the face, because it's the most important. Like, you have to do what really most flattering on the eye shape or on the face shape. We have to look back, understand it first before you start doing it, because not everyone you're gonna apply the same way, same matching, same much shadow, and it's have to work differently than everyone. So that will make your makeup stand out than other when you actually study the face and to do what the most flattering on them. On Joy, you see I cheat the eyebrow a little bit more straighter, and I bring the eyebrow bone back. So all the little thing, it will make a big difference on your makeup. For blush, I'm going to use Dior Beauty Rosy Glow. This shades in the pink one is very popular, but keep in mind that brighter blush, brighter color, is actually make it more even natural on you when you apply. When you use those deeper color or neutral color, it's actually make you look very dowdy. So you see even the color look like really bright like this, you would say, oh no way I'm gonna use on Joyce. But you see little bright color like this, it give a lot of youthness, very, very radiance on the face. And you can see that just a little blush, pink blush, is quite beautiful. So a lot of people would never think, when someone over 40 gonna use this color, but you should, because it does give you a lot of radiance on the face. Look how youthful she look with just a little pink blush. And if you look at her face and you start those like deep mauve, those color, it's make the face really flat. So you want the youthness, the vibrancy, you need to use some bright color. Don't try to shy away too much from bright color, because you see how amazing she look with a low color blush, and you look amazing right now.
I tell you.
Do you see yourself? Yeah.
Good heavens. It's fun.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Even you see that the color, but it look really beautiful on the skin. So next is the Chanel Beauty Dual Lumiere Illuminating Powder. This is really beautiful. You can use each alone, or you can use all together. You can mix it. It suits on every skin tone. I think it's just beautiful. One is a pink champagne, and the other one is crystal white, and you can just mix them up. It gives you that really beautiful natural highlighting finish, and this is beautiful glow. I love it. And you can use anywhere in the face as well. A little bit on the nose, a little bit in the mouth, a little bit everywhere. And I think this is part of their holiday collection. You can just make sure to check them out before they go. That's the thing about Chanel. They come out really amazing product all the time, but they always do limited edition. So sometimes you like something and all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's only limited, and you screw. For lip, I'm going to use these two products from REM Beauty. The first one is At the Borderline Lip Liner Pencil, number 808S. And the second one is On Your Color Classic Lipstick, number 9. It's called Attention. I mean, all the name, you can just go down to my description box. We posted everything if you want to know. To start, I'm gonna outline the lip shape a little bit.
It might tickle me. It will.
I'm gonna do just a little bit. Slightly smile for me. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna keep a nice shape first. And this is just a beautiful blue-red liner and lipstick. They are highly pigmented. It's creamy texture and it is long wear. Color is, the lipstick is beautiful too. It's like, wow. This is more a satin finish, but it's pretty matte still. It's creamy texture. It's really rich pigmented. It's also very hydrating as well. So, to complete the makeup, I'm going to use Lancome Fix It and Forget It. That's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed the makeup. Thank you, Joy, so much for coming in the channel. I hope you have some fun with us. And I hope you're coming back because we can create different look. And please give the video a thumb up, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well for all the content. Thank you.
My pleasure.